back with Sapphire Star Codes here, and we are on week 4 of the Journey into the Faeries Oracle deck. And this has been super fun, and I'm really excited about today. We are working with He of the Fiery Sword. Energy is very beautiful. Okay, so we're going to read from the book, and then I'm going to go ahead and channel whatever messages and light languages are coming through. I am going to apologize at the very beginning because I do have an upper respiratory issue, and I may have to pause or take a drink because it's just been kind of uncomfortable, and I'm just really surprised that this is happening so early, but I don't know. I got some stuff to clear out of my throat, apparently. So, He of the Fiery Sword, the active principle, spiritual will, justice, protection. When the song comes into any of the manifest worlds, now this is super important that if you are just coming in here on week 4, that you go back and like start at 1 and work through it, because it's like a story that's progressing. And these songs that it's talking about, it's explained, it starts, I think, even in week 1, they start talking about the song. And I will get on my YouTube channel and I will go ahead and put these in their own playlist in order so that they're easy. I meant to do that last week so that it's easy for people to like just go and watch them one after another. When the song comes into any of the manifest worlds, this world or fairy or another, it first encounters 2 principles, sometimes called yin and yang, or masculine and feminine, or great god and great goddess. He of the fiery sword is the primary manifestation of the yang principle, action, will, movement, force, fire. We see him in many ways, each one an aspect of his total being. All the great gods and protectors are aspects of this power. The fiery sword in the archetype is the archetype of all magical and mundane swords, and written upon the blade are the words, "Draw me not without cause, nor return me without honor." A member of this specific oracle group that this person who wrote this was in says, his fiery sword illuminates truth and dispels not truth. We call upon the master of the fiery sword when we have difficult things to do, when we need to take action that is going to require much of us, both in will and in compassion. Another person in the oracle group reminded them he will do what needs to be done with love. When looking at this card, my neighbor saw it not as a sword, but as a feather of light. He saw it as a symbol of the ability to fly, to rise above things. Another oracle group member saw it as someone reaching up, ascending, surrounded by multiple reflections and filled with light and power. The presence of the fiery sword's master can indicate that there is a need for a clear and focused will and a determination to carry through on decisions, even if much effort is required. Or he can tell us that such will and strength is present in regards to the issues under consideration. We need to consider how he is expressing his will and strength and how that expression may be enhanced or improved. It is this singer's energy that enables us to burst the bonds of an outgrown way of being and move on to the next level. He indicates that there is a time to take action based on clear spiritual will. His presence indicates great strength and great potential for good. It reminds us that if we call upon him, we will receive assistance. This card radiates strength and willpower. So, that is the information in here, channeled and written by the person who wrote the book here. Jessica Macbeth wrote the text. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and tune in and see what the He of the Fiery Sword has for us. So right away, I'm feeling like just this huge buildup in front of us of this fiery masculine energy, and it's just flowing out of this like portal in these huge wisps, and it just billows, and it's very commanding. Like there's this huge voice coming out, and he's just like showing me these horses flowing forward, just riding free and just pummeling ahead. And that's what the action is that he's calling for us to take right now, is what is that thing that you've been working on, you've been manifesting, that you've been trying to bring into your existence? we're wrapping up the energy of summer here, guys, and all of these things that we've been working for, all that energy of working for is starting to die down, and we're starting to move into the fall, into going inward. And if you're trying to flow with the seasons, then it's important to, like, do that whole cycling. So pushing forward right now, getting through the rest of your goals, deciding what's really important. What is it that you really, really, really want to finish up before we move into fall and winter? Okay. Yeah, but he's also telling me that he is actively here to help us. Like, he showed me a male seahorse bobbing in the water. Okay, so we are going to start moving into a new cycle of gestating, okay, of holding new ideas, bringing birth to new ideas as we move into fall and winter, and then into spring we're going to start actually growing those ideas, right, and putting them out there, and then summer we're going to be like actively moving into those things. So that is what this masculine energy is here for, and those are his messages to us, that we need to continue in action and finish up these things that are super important for us. Although it is important to remember that even though if we are cycling with the earth, that it doesn't mean that we don't do any manifesting or we don't do any creative projects. It's just that it's kind of a time to wrap it all up and start figuring out new ones. But I know even myself, I will actively still be working on the ones that I'm still working on. It'll just be maybe more low key. Okay, so let's see what he wants to do for us. Okay, so he wants to clear a path in front of us with light language, to accelerate our movement ahead, and to facilitate some finishing up of some responsibilities or manifestations, or just in general some things that we've really been working on, to help us to have some breakthroughs, to be to kind of tick off for like our list. We did this, but more than that, he says to be proud of ourselves and to see that we can accomplish things. Seya, seon kosenya aya seya show tata semoya se aya nasakaso. Hashatat at semo se at senya se sashakot at ashopot anya se oya shanania titania kosha o pete asemo se sashakonia ashamo ashamo at ayasha. Ayana so o denya se shana okase biti ase sa u asena se akoshana ye sa ta no o pe sa ta se ka sa ta no o sa. So far he's been speaking of expansion and of focus on our goals. And he's helping us to shoot our arrow straight into the things that are super important and things that we're trying to manifest and to pull into our lives. He's just really like doing a lot of clearing in the heart space and allowing for expansion. This is a huge theme for him right now, for each of us, is aligning with what we really want and going for it. Soneta ashikosia botatinia sesiti ania shikono no ubotata sanata titita. Oh, sakasho no ubasiniaso o nakasiniaso o teniaso konia kataniasa. He's saying, why do you not believe? Why do you not have confidence in yourself? And he invites you to drink of his beautiful energy, to pull in all of his beautiful energy, to call in the masculine, to call in that active fire into your life, to help you accomplish, to help you pull in all of these beautiful actions to bring you further to your goals, because he says that all of these things that you're trying to manifest or you're trying to bring into this world or channel or just be creative, he says these are all so important. You are changing the face of the planet, the energy of the planet, as you are following these passions, following these things that light you up. So it is very important that you follow your independent path on your goals, but also you're adding to the collective energy, right? Okay, so lastly, he says to go in peace, take steps every day to change the world. And he reminds me of the quote that says, for every step that you take towards the gods, they will take 10 steps towards you. So remember, you don't have to do it all alone. There is so much support for you. And if you just have to say to spirit, I'm taking this step today, and I need you to just meet me right where I'm at and help me to move forward. That's a great way to show the universe that you're serious, that you need support, and you're ready to just burst through those barriers. So, you guys, this has been He of the Fiery Sword, and I hope that it blessed you and helps you to move forward. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this. It's a blessing, and it's so exciting to do this every week. So you guys just have a great day.